I again today's Substack Make It Better post is silence is not indifference. Um, I love reading the novels of Louise Penny. She's boy can she write. One of her characters, Myrna Landers, who's a retired psychologist, and maybe it's like being a Catholic. Once you're a psychologist, you're always a psychologist. In one of Louise Penny's books called The Cruelest Month, and April is the cruelest month because it teases us, right? Cold, hot, sunny, dark, rainy, dry. Uh, in the book, she introduces this bold and clarifying idea. The idea she calls near enemies. Now, these are emotions and actions that lead us to confuse, to mix up healing and hurting. Near enemies camouflage their toxicity by resembling their sparkling relatives. One example is attachment, which takes hostages and may be mistaken for love, which wants the best for another. Attachment is a near enemy to love. Pity looks down on others. Compassion looks eye to eye. Pity is a near enemy to compassion. But for this conversation, I'm focusing on another pair. Equanimity or equanimity, depending what country you're from, is the healing side. We practice equanimity when we don't freak out, when we consider and take a look at a situation with care and love before reacting, when we ask ourselves, okay, what do I know? And what am I assuming here, as in making up? The near enemy of equanimity is indifference. It can't affect me because I really don't care. So, can we assume the worst when we've been ghosted? I have been ghosted, and ghosting feels like indifference, even like being flipped off. Sometimes it is. Yet, when I learned to gauge my equanimity, I learned to step back and question my own understanding. I realized at that point I'm writing a story based on no actual evidence. As Ben Zander says, it's all made up. So as an exercise, I started listing possibilities. What are the possibilities, the reasons why this person hasn't gotten back to me? And I did it until I filled an entire page. And I was like, get it, duh. And this exercise led me to a really amazing epiphany. Silence is a gift. Silence gives me the opportunity to hold space for grace, to engage humility instead of fanning the flames of assumption. And here's another bonus prize in this contest of grace and understanding. Silence in a conversation is love. Silence in a conversation is courage. Silence in a conversation is trust. It's easy to write a story about someone else's silence. Why not give them the chance to hold space for their thoughts and feelings, to speak in the cadence that comes from a thoughtful heart? So I remember WAIT. WAIT is an acronym, and it stands for Why Am I Talking? And my favorite is WASTE. And WASTE stands for Why Am I Still Talking? Silence honors the space between us where anything can appear with a bit of patience. So I wish that you have a quiet day.